on. Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a 2-seat, doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty, ass she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no. Money on my mind, I can't get it all. I've been outside.
Man, we inside right now, fellas. I don't know about y'all, but it's very, very cold already.
Definitely cold.
Starting to nip at me. We might have a
But
snowstorm.
when that cold come, you know what that means?
What that mean, Chan?
Us tax professionals hibernate.
It's my time of year.
So that's our time of year, man.
Hibernation?
Hibernation.
Cold.
Oh, yeah. It was 30. I think it's actually going to get colder every single day.
For us.
Like,
Remember, we're a nationwide company, so people in the South, like our boy Ephraim, summer all year.
Summer all year. Florida, right? Florida's always nice and warm, nice and toasty. I don't know. I like Jersey, man. I like the fact that I can experience all 4 seasons. You know,
I do too.
I think that if you go down to Florida, and it may be just my personal opinion, but you get a little bored, maybe. You know, I think so.
See that happening.
I said that the other day when I came back from Florida. I was like, yo, I don't know if I could do Florida like all year round, bro. Like that little cold thing here. I was like,
that fresh breath of air you took in this shit.
Yeah, man. So I don't know if I could do Florida year round. Maybe when I get older, something like that. Retirement.
Well,
yeah, that's what they say. Right?
Lucky you that have the option to, move around.
You too. You got the option to move around.
No, I'm speaking. I know that.
I mean, lucky you too.
Lucky you that
it was just a reminder, right?
Was that subliminal?
Lucky that you can get up and go, move around.
I'm actually going back. In 3 days.
Yeah.
Going back in 3 days, man.
Lucky you that gets to go back in 3 days.
You keep saying that. I'm gonna give you a lucky chew.
I went to Punta Cana like I told you guys for the birthday, and
how was that?
Man. Nah, it was beautiful, man. But I bring it up because it's like. That gave me enough summer for a little bit, man.
Yeah, well, you want to get back to work, right?
Yeah, I want to get. I need to get into this.
We're here. That's it. But like I said outside, you came towards the end of tax season, so it's very quiet for us. But it doesn't mean we're not busy.
Yeah.
But it gives us the opportunity to venture off into different things, such as partnerships and things. Actually, partnership what we're talking about today. But it gives us the opportunity to venture off and see what's best for us coming into next tax season, or make a play where, hey, we just partner with something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess because I'm brand new to the tax partnership, and obviously this is gonna be the first year that I actually start handling taxes. So I guess for me it was just kind of like, since I was already in that seat, like I want to start producing. So it's like I was just kind of lingering around, and I'm like, okay, I'm learning.
Is anything great? Does it come fast?
What?
Anything great?
In taxes?
In life.
Anything
Oh,
great?
absolutely not.
There we go.
And it's like, you guys know me personally. You know my story. So to me, it's like, it's compounded by whatever happened to me too.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, fuck, man, I got to do something.
We get that a lot. Actually, we get a lot of tax partners who come in and go, I want to start right away. And I got to be brutally honest with them. Like, I'm like, hey, it's September. It's going to be really quiet.
Exactly.
But
I think that the more you understand that, especially as a new partner, the more at ease you're going to be.
Yep.
Especially being as though that you invested in yourself and you want to see what the fruit.
Yeah. Yep.
But the timing, very important. Like you can't.
You got to be ready.
Future tax partners don't lose patience.
Before we even get to that, John, can you just explain a little bit of what Truthful Taxes is? What is the Truthful Tax Partnership?
Yeah, so look, Truthful Taxes is a tax company, right? We do taxes. It started with me doing taxes, and then at some point in time, I just felt like I had an obligation to go ahead and teach other people what I know what to do and how to make money in. And the people who were fully committed and interested, no problem. I'll give you all my time. And I sat down with one of my investors at a Dunkin' Donuts in Queens. And I said, bro, I got this idea. I've been cooking it for a while, but I'm ready to go. And we cooked up the idea of the tax partnership in the Dunkin' Donuts in Queens in a matter of 45 minutes and 6 hash browns. You know, you know the poisonous hash browns they sell.
Those are actually one of my favorites.
Yeah. So you know what's funny about those? They taste burnt and cold. I mean, and frozen at the same time.
It's like,
but they're good though. They're
it's
good.
an acquired taste.
And look, like man, Truthful Taxes wound up, besides being a tax company, has become a multi-service financial company, along with a powerful referral source regarding anything, bro. And now it's just at the point where we could take anybody and change their life with this program, but they got to be committed. Kenneth
discipline
says a famous thing, and I'm always take it because he's right all the time when he says this. This program gives you exactly what you put in. You put 10%, you get 10%. You put 100%, and you start flying out the box, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm proud to say, you know, I know for a fact that if you make $100K at your job, I can easily pull you out in 24 months if you're committed. I've done it with many people. I've done it with Ken. We've done it with Sheena, Crespi,
so
Ephraim. You know, we can keep going.
And that's with the programs that you have, or just the tax partnership specifically.
It ventures off. So you know, many financial services require some sort of tax knowledge or some sort of financial knowledge, but
they also kind of spill into each other.
It's a combination. So look, overall, as just a working, citizen of the United States, you have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
So right there,
brother, you're from DR. Stop.
President. So,
where's my
anyone that's working within the United States has to pay taxes. Yeah. So that's your first introduction to taxes.
Yeah.
And then if you could go down the line. If Sheena has a accounting background where she worked at her corporate setting. I have a background in real estate where I was heavily involved in real estate taxes. And that background. So, and corporate taxes. So even though I was not a tax professional, I was involved in audits and corporate tax, real estate tax, XYZ. So then I have that knowledge. And then if you get, Antonio has a knowledge within his
it's crazy. You develop
of taxes. So it's not, okay, I do taxes, but you still have some type of hands-on experience in your field.
Yeah.
All you're doing is now you hear about Truthful Taxes, and they have this great partnership where they teach you how to actually do taxes. All you're doing now is incorporating your past experience into what you do now as a tax professional.
To be honest, man, and I say this with a lot of people when they come in. Hey, and I'm straightforward. Bro, I cut all the bullshit out. All right? Fuck the books. No, bro, if I give you a book and it says 2.63% household, the standard deduction of this, you're not going to remember that when you look at the software.
Yeah.
People who are paid the most are people who know how to problem solve. I will pay somebody 10 times faster who knows how to problem solve than who knows how to read.
Yeah.
Mechanics. Yeah. How many mechanics know how to fix a car but don't know how to read or write?
Yeah, but they understand the gears and
100%.
It's a different type of.
Get me the technician. What we do, we make people technicians.
Engineer.
Yeah, we make people technicians right off the gate, so they're able to do taxes in class. I always promise my people, you're going to be doing taxes in 30 minutes by the third class.
Yeah.
They like, 30 minutes. All right. So yeah, to talk about Truthful Taxes real quick, we became a pretty widespread United States tax company and developed a partnership, and the partnership has really blossomed into things that I wouldn't think it'll go that far, but I never seen a wall. So that was the scary part, But
what
now,
do you mean you never saw a wall?
I never seen a wall. A lot of things that I do, I could see the end from the beginning and go, it's only going to make this much, But that, I didn't see a wall. And
there was no end to the tunnel.
There was no end. This is literally how big we want to grow it. And right now, we in a couple hundred locations in the U.S.
Okay.
Last week, I onboarded. It was small class, very small class, 4 people, but it's new.
Yeah, follow Truthful Taxes.
Yeah, Truthful_Taxes. And you can see when we release dates, actually how we hold class via Zoom. At the same time, December is already at 16 participants.
Oh man,
We're definitely going to be 20, and I always cap it at 20. This is a fucking real college setting at that point. And in January, we already got 6 people in there.
Yeah.
Oops, I let everybody know I'm doing January class.
Damn.
I have to because December's already capped. It's already capped,
Yeah,
and I don't want to deny any opportunity, especially coming from, we only 2 weeks away from tax season in January after that. So
wow. I think when I came on, and what was it, May class?
Yeah.
You were the last class of
early
before the summertime.
Yep.
And I learned a lot, but to even the future, partners.
You know what? Let me put your ass on the hot seat.
Oh.
All right. You always ask these fucking questions, Sus. Let me ask you a question. You ready?
The seat is hot. Champ.
You ready? So far.
Uh-huh.
And let this be real. Don't cry. You cry, I slap you. No. Look at. The importance of a partnership is a way of not having to spend what the originator spent, learned, went through, so you can fly through where he's at right now, or she's at.
Well, absolutely,
So,
especially after you've basically laid the foundation. And so anybody coming in is coming into basically 15 years of
experience.
There you go. So with you, right? What has been your experience so far since joining Truthful Taxes and the partnership program?
Well, as far as like actually doing taxes, I haven't experienced it yet. But like just being here in the office with you guys, doing what I do now, engineering, and actually going through the course. It's opened my eyes to taxes, period. But not only taxes, just the more I've been here and listened to you guys and seen, in conversations I've been privy to be a part of, it just expanded my mind financially in the financial systems in America.
You're starting to get it.
Like I'm starting to really get it. And then it's like, and this is what I was going to, refer to earlier, was to the people that are, in the May class or the early class. It's like anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a boxer, you got to keep on practicing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't practice, if you take a class early in the year and then you don't do absolutely nothing, and then you're getting towards the end of the year, and then it's like, oh man. And this is for the people that are just onboarding, coming onto the tax partnership. So for the people that, in my experience, what I've experienced so far and in the course was like, okay, if I'm new and I just started in the early year, whereas, after tax season finished, basically, I gotta, make sure that I always go into that laptop, mess with the system, all the mock-ups that you guys sent in the course. I got like 20 of them in there, so it's like
the university.
In the training university, shout out, to you guys for that, because I think that and I sit there and I watch these videos and it's it's you talking like you talk. There's no
those university videos. I think they're amazing because I go a little deeper into the subjects that we're talking about. So we could be talking about Uber drivers. And in class, we'll go real quick through Uber. But in those videos, I go a little deeper and go, if they're doing this.
Step-by-step instructions.
Yep. And you can actually, like, there's times that I'm working on some particular tax return.
Yeah.
And I'll go into the video myself, and I'm watching John while John is in the next room, right? So I'm hearing him in the next room while I'm watching him, and I can pause the video, go into actual my software, and just see it right there. So it's, yes, there is support. Yes, there's people that you can call, but there's also tons of videos in the university that can walk you step by step through a process.
And this year, we're really going to onslaught the university with new stuff, which is good, because we constantly seeing different things, like the COVID credit, and that's a big one right there, and saved a lot of money. But, the partnership program has been absolutely amazing.
And again, guys, like I'm early into the partnership, but like so far, like I said, you guys are my friends. What I mean? And other than that, looking at it from, I guess, a business standpoint, and me entering this partnership, I feel like there's a future, and there's a future. If I use Mr. Kenneth Jorge's formula, as much as you put into this, as much as you're gonna get out. So, with that being said,
but the cool thing is that It's permanent, Al. What you learning is not a temporary thing, and you go, damn, all right, it's not going to be here next.
Yeah, like it won't apply to me for taxes are gonna.
This is permanent.
This is life,
and the revenue you're going to make from this is permanent. It's not like a one-off, like you sold a pair of sneakers.
Yeah.
Nah, this is year after year. It comes, it doubles, it triples, and next thing you know, you go, oh, I did it. But it's all on commitment.
It's commitment.
Commitment.
How long did it take you, John, when you first started?
Man, I want to punch everybody in the program in their face, bro.
Sometimes, and I think that
you know why?
Damn.
It took me fucking yeah.
Say you want to go the one on.
No, for real. Because look, this guy was able to do it in 24 months, right?
Yeah.
And he took 15 years.
It took me 11 to be fully self-employed from it.
Yeah.
But
well, that's where I was.
It's like, yo, bro, he did it in 24 months. But it's not that I'm mad. It's just what I went through to go here. Exactly. You could do it in 24. So,
and even the people, just real quick before you cut in, I was referring.
I know one partner that did it in 6 months. Her name is Sochi Martinez from Virginia. Did it in 6 months, bro.
What, 6 months she was able to? That was her employment.
Yo, bro, she generated her salary at work in 6 months.
Okay, so you have your unicorns that
yeah.
They
just found their niche right away. Because they found their market. They found
referring to you and when you started and the partnerships, and how they're able to go in and do this a lot faster. I say to them, it's like when you're frustrated, and not everybody's gonna move fast. No. Some are going to move at their own pace, depending on what we talked about, networking, what their network is, how do they advertise.
But it's fast, and I always say this in class. Is fast the coolest way?
It's not. No.
Hell no. That's where you get errors, bro.
That's what I was telling you.
So you get errors. Because Al in class, he sometimes he felt under pressure. I'm like, why you feel pressure? You finish when you finish.
Yeah.
Because I take forever to do taxes, but my errors are a lot less. When I put on my hoodie, put on my music, I block out the world like that. Knock out taxes 1, 2, 3, no errors. But when I'm trying to do fast because I want to do 100 things, I want to hurry up and get out, hurry up and book people with refunds.
Yeah.
Yo, I forgot your whole W-2. Sorry.
Yeah, big mistakes can happen. You don't want to make a mistake like that on taxes.
No. So, actually, quick question regarding that. A lot of partners feel as if, I want to join the partnership program, but I'm so scared because I don't know how to add. And, I know how to add, but,
math is not their thing. Eh?
Yeah. Alex, from your experience, think about when you actually really added during the course.
It was minute. It was super minute.
I don't know when we add. When do we go 1 + 1 is 4?
Bro, the only numbers I had to really crunch is probably a phone number. Everything else is done by the software, like the adding and all the, and everything's done by the software. So yeah, it's basically knowing the software and looking at those videos and using your support when you have to. Obviously, there's checklists and all that. No, the partnership's been great, man, and I can't wait to start, really, really building on it.
Like I was talking and you touched on the fact that it took him 15 years, 11 years to go self-employed and building the infrastructure. I
could have did it sooner, but
life and everything happens. But
life hit.
Ultimately, I joined just because the infrastructure was there.
Wanted to be.
Absolutely not. Right? It was two things. Infrastructure.
I said heat. I didn't say meat. Chill out.
That and and
come on,
and the startup costs.
Yeah, he said that. He was like, "Yo, I was looking at programs at Fordham, right? Was it Fordham or Lehman?
Lehman College.
Lehman College, 10,000. No computer.
Cost me, I was looking at programs. It was going to cost between going to school, and they don't teach tax preparation. They teach taxes, codes and all that great stuff.
Yeah.
So you could throw that whole book in the garbage.
Yeah. No, it's ridiculous.
No. You see how confident he's saying it?
Throw the whole book.
Throw the whole shit. He's dealt with every type of tax return now, and never did not one time did he ever pull out a book and go, "Well, what is today's deduction?
And
That shit
Throw the
doesn't
whole-
work
the
like
whole
that,
book.
bro. All right, the whole book.
They wanted that was more like a course to make you a professor. or something.
whatever. I don't know what the course is not taking. So between the course, then the actual software, which, well, like at the time, I actually hit him.
It
up.
was $1,450 at the time. The software.
So at the time, I was hitting him up because I didn't know anything. I understood, more or less what you need to get.
Mm-hmm.
But I called him because I knew he was doing taxes to find out which software he uses. For the most part, I kept hearing about this software.
That's crazy. That's one of the biggest fucking DMs. I think you
I
DM'd
DM'd him. I was like, "Yo,
That's one of the biggest life-changing DMs he's ever sent ever until today.
Wow.
Till today.
Wow.
Yeah, Drake hasn't responded, so I'm still waiting for
A
Jay-Z to
DM. Ow.
a DM.
A fucking DM.
Cause
Something told him to wake up that day and say, "Let me inquire."
to tell you the truth, you know what I was doing? I remember. I can tell you right now. It was Sunday.
Uh-huh.
It was Sunday around 6 o'clock.
You had the tres golpes going.
Nah, I was listening to R&B.
At what time?
It was 7.
Bro,
8
the
o'clock,
bro
7
wakes
o'clock.
up
Yeah.
and goes
he
to
was
sleep. Bro.
mega horny.
Nah, I was because what I used to do was
What's wrong with you, son?
back then I had this thing called R&B
I don't
Sundays,
feel nothing wrong.
and I was just had chill in the crib getting ready for the week.
And you thought about me.
And I go. And I go to
The man thought
IG,
about me. I would love to partner with him.
I go to IG and I see John. I'm like,
He's like, oh.
damn, I'm about to start. I'm doing all the research. I have everything set up. All right, the programs, how much it's gonna cost. I was already doing my part of
Researching, right?
researching. Right, I was doing good. I had my career was going well, making 6 figures. But it was
I'm thinking about me at 7.
I have additional time. You always look, guys. If you only have one source of income, you're literally walking around.
Done.
That's what how Antonio.
You know how you walking around? You want to know how you walk around? Have you ever wanted to fart, but you scared that you're gonna shit on yourself?
You walked.
What? Wow.
Your stomach, damn,
Yo.
I want to let go of this gas, but then I don't know if it's gonna.
So you're talking
Let me
about
shut up.
so it's turtlenecking.
Yeah, you turtleneck. That's exactly.
You're prairie
So-
dogging it.
Yeah,
You only have.
Yo, who said? Cassandra just said on vacation, right?
Yeah,
Then you got-
dinner. The turtle.
The turtle comes out
if
the
you
hole.
have- check this out, guys. If you have one source of income, what is it called? Turtlenecking?
Prairie dogging it.
Whatever it is, you're almost about to shit on yourself.
Yeah.
It's anything could go wrong. You're one bad move, one economy switch.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'm comfortable, but hey, look, this tax thing makes sense. I've always been into business. I pretty much manage businesses. Let me call this guy. I DM him, and it was just strictly to find out which software. I did see something he about the partnership, but it was new. I was literally like the 2nd or 3rd class.
Oh, snap. Okay.
It was like right there.
Yeah.
I don't think he was just starting to promote it. I don't even think he even really promoted it.
Even and he needed a second thing, right?
So, and then I say this all the time too. If it wasn't because I knew him personally, I would not join the partnership.
Right.
At the time.
Right.
So you knew John was a solid dude.
I knew he was a solid-
We
was friends.
Yeah, we were friends, but we didn't communicate as much because I think he got deported and then he came back. Right? What was it? Right?
Something like that.
Bang, ahora, bang.
Yeah,
Right?
so
No, for real, I think he got deported because when I met him, this guy's hair was son.
My man had the locks.
Yo, it was like a fucking giraffe licked him.
I was
this
super
shit was
corporate.
mean, bro.
I was super corporate, always in a suit.
He had the trench coat.
Always with a trench coat.
the peacoat.
Ken.
Yeah, always those sneakers, always shoes.
It was dipped up.
Yeah,
The first time I met him, hairdo, peacoat, 10 degrees, and slippers.
Nah.
Pure, listen, for all the Dominicans,
Yeah,
listen,
he said he
pure
was.
Dominican.
Never.
And it was like, it was like a foot of snow, too.
Never. You see that?
It was crazy. It was like, like he borrowed Jesus' slippers
Yo,
during.
Shout out to the Dominican.
He was wilding. He was
First of
wilding.
all, I don't own slippers.
He was wilding. But that's how we met. And now,
hold on. So back to that. So Sunday, I'm like, okay, I'm already doing the research on my end. Let me ask someone that I would assume knows which software is what to recommend.
I told him right away. I was
So
like, Pro Series hands down.
He was like, Pro Series hands down. But I just started this partnership. I was like, okay, cool. What does it do? What does it consist of? He goes, I'll take care of all your back end, all your like billing.
Chill out.
All that.
Have respect, bro. Have respect. You need, if you're gonna get on this mic, you're gonna talk correctly. Take care of your back end. Listen, this kid is wilding, bro. This is the third time you do that.
I'll take care of all the back end.
I'll handle
business.
all the technical portions of it, bro.
The back end.
Say it correctly.
The billing, the software setup, all that, everything you need to properly operate
and
your
honestly,
business.
that's a time consuming. It's if you're not
Time consuming.
Time consuming.
Yo, bro, you don't know what you're doing, dogs.
yeah, and you don't know. You're literally.
I wouldn't be able
You see
to
how it is?
download the
Yo,
software.
bro, I'll put together 15 laptops and start programming nonstop. You be like, yeah, this is before you even sit in class.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it takes just for you to sit in class, bro?
Yeah.
It takes hundreds of texts, fucking 100, 200 emails to go, here's your laptop.
Yeah.
Bro, you crazy?
Yeah.
And thousands of dollars. Like this class alone will cost me 40, 50 grand before we begin. Hands down. Am I lying?
Yeah. No.
So then I get in. He was like, look, we take care of everything. And you get a laptop. The laptop comes prepared with everything you need. Everything to do taxes.
Yep.
And then my mind is like, oh, this is how much? It gives me the amount.
He sent it right away.
I think I was still on the phone.
He was bugging though. He sent the heart with it. I'm like, he didn't have to do that.
Sent, paid right away. Right?
Wow.
He zelled it, and then in the memo it was a heart.
That's a thing.
It was
Thanks a million. Forever grateful. Wink. Yo, I was
Things
like,
of ever grateful wink.
So he was like, yo, look, my class is coming up. Boom. I was like, I'll take the November class.
Mm-hmm.
Worst class he's ever experienced.
Hands down.
Walk
right out.
We got kicked out.
Hands down. Yeah, terrible.
We got kicked out. But hey, look, now everyone
never put two Puerto Ricans and Dominican in one room together.
It's war.
No.
Oh man.
Mm-mm.
We drove him crazy, but made him a better teacher.
Yeah,
honestly.
I could imagine.
You did not make me a better teacher, bro.
Hands down.
I think you made him more patient.
Hands out. We dissect every situation. You understand, taxes is situation based. Yeah. So he'll come up with a scenario, and then we'll dissect that scenario to the point where he wants to like.
The problem is, I'm trying to go over material. I give one example, and he goes, so here's an example. Hey, when claiming a child, if they're 18 and over, and they go to school, they still can get the earned income credit. Okay, but what happens if they 17 and 12 days and 6 months? Fuck you mean?
Nah, it was getting more annoying. It was like, how about he was like, all right, so there's a child, he's a dependent. They're like, but how about if they don't know who's the father?
Like, they were pissing me off,
what happens if they go through a custody battle? It was like one of those.
And
type
then
of things.
Cassandra.
Oh wow.
Yo, bro, took about 67 P's in 2 hours. Same shit she does now. Because she's this big.
Mm-hmm.
So forget it. She drink water.
Yeah, it was insane. But the point is that as far as the partnership, once he told me what, they provide, the services they provide,
yeah.
what I'm giving up, understand this is a business. So it's nothing is free. What I give up, what they get in return, to me was pennies to the dollar.
Yeah.
It actually is pennies to the dollar.
Yeah.
So it was a no-brainer for me.
Honestly, it's truly an opportunity that, if committed, guaranteed to be successful.
Yeah.
And also, besides
the
committed. Software and everything set up for me, the fact that I felt the confidence that I'm not going to screw up, my mother's tax returns, my cousin's tax returns, because obviously part of the partnership, you have a community base. But at the time, it was new. I at least knew that I had someone that I can call and say, hey, look, can you review this? Make sure that,
I ain't doing
I didn't screw up.
No
right?
$20,000 mistakes.
Exactly. No one is going to jail. And that right there was something that I kind of had in the back of my mind when I was starting to initiate it on my own. It was kind of like, even if I take this 4-month course at Lehman College, who am I going to call when I'm going through 200
People don't
clients?
understand that. Oh, yo, I had this one, not to cut you off, but I had this one tax partner. And she came to me and said, I want to do it so bad. She paid the whole course. Husband, super unsupportive.
Oh man.
Oh, why you got to pay $3,500? I can open a business for $500 and do it, and you can start your own tax business. Okay, good luck. You know why I say that so confident?
Yeah.
I can open 1,000 tax businesses. Bro,
you can do it.
You need real life guidance behind you going, don't press that button. Up, this is how you amend it. Watch this number right here. Watch this, watch that. You can't get that on your own, bro, if you're knowing something.
Nah, you can, John. You have to wait 15 years.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, you got to fuck up a lot of tax returns.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the only way to really garner all that is to either put in the time.
100%. And then she didn't tell me that her husband was unsupportive. What happened was a person in the partnership was friends with her. And she was just down. And she was like, hey, what's up? What's going on? And she sent her the message that her husband had sent her saying, no, I don't want you joining that. We'll do something together. Mm. And that partner currently makes about $140 with us now.
Nice, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So everyone,
success story.
Everyone has their reason. Like, everyone has their reason of, some take off. Like she's
no, you know what? I want to take a turn on this. Everybody has their reason, but I'm gonna take a turn, which is frustrating, but it's cool. And I noticed it again today. I looked at the enrollment, and it's literally 95% Latina women. Mm. Latina women. The whole company is about 90%. Yeah. And shout out to anybody who joined, but we're gearing towards a certain demographic, and what I don't see is males.
I mean, that could be a few factors, though.
So it could be a few factors, but one of them is, bro, they don't support one another. I'm sorry. They envious, in my point, I think they're envious and sometimes jealous of a next person's success, or go, I don't want to be down with his program, I'll do my own thing. Pride. I think it's pride. Because with the women that I've seen come in,
I can't attest.
There's no pride. They're like, wow, I seen Sheena, and I seen, Chris. So I seen my homegirl Eileen, and
women are more supportive in that fashion.
And it's like,
I've definitely noticed that.
I got one male in this classroom, bro. One male.
That's
also fear, though.
Well,
the man.
We can't quantify.
Men are. I hate to say it, hey, men in the tax industry.
Oye, chico,
men,
tú eres parte de nosotros.
you guys are more. You guys are scared, bro.
It's scared. Don't point at me. Don't point at me. You guys is there. There's a fear from guys' ego failing, starting something new. That's all comes into play. With women, they lean towards something.
Can I be honest with you guys? And we could sit here because every
you're right. You can't pinpoint it.
Every individual is different.
You can't
quantify it like that. But what you can say is that if you start to look at the jobs that females mostly have, the men are out there in the tunnels and the bridges. And so, I mean, we could go back and forth about that with a feminist or somebody that thinks that, maybe I'm, anti-women, but like, I was actually talking to a neighbor of mine the other day, and she's telling me about a roofing company. It's all female and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you could probably say that.
I've heard of that company.
That one company that it's all female, but for the most part, the men are up on the roof. You know what I mean? The men are doing the really hard work. So
you know what? You're right. So men probably like, I don't want to be behind a computer, all day.
Or this is where I was heading to. They can't. The man is seen as the provider.
Why they can't?
Hold no.
I'll be by a computer.
Nah, but what I'm saying is that
talking about
it's situational, right? Because it took you a certain amount of time to wean off your regular job into totally just concentrating on your new business.
Yeah, my nephew's by a computer.
But how many guys even in your circle that
in my circle, I'll be honest, zero.
Yeah, my circle is not
zero
much that are. I'm not saying in front of a computer, but have some type of job that doesn't consist of
I don't know. For me, it's just this.
I think it's a lot of commitment too.
Yeah.
You know, because if I'm working like I'm a 9-to-5 guy and I want to change my life and I want to enter this tax partnership, I got to pick up the kids, or maybe the wife, you know, picks them up twice a week. I pick them. There's just so much that goes against the grain.
For all the men who joined the partnership, all 10 of us out of 200. Hey, thank you for joining. You know, you guys are the man. I actually want to. Wait, hold on. I want to read you guys from a tax partner. Okay, they're in class currently. They're in class currently, and I met him for the first time. Super cool. And I'm gonna read you his message to me privately after doing 3 days in the course so far. Still got more to go, and you guys already know but I want to show you the sincerity, how important it is to test something and try something.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He goes, my dude, I've been listening to your podcast on this long-ass commute to Jersey City. And I got to say, I'm mad I didn't meet you sooner, but glad I'm here now. I wasted a lot of years trying to climb the corporate ladder instead of building my own. Thanks for the motivation, John.
Word is bomb. That's what I'm talking
I threw him 44 God's hands like this. Oh. But as me and Cassandra talk about this all the time, it's just another testament, another testimony as to, damn, these people, if you just give yourself a try.
We're talking to all the men right now specifically.
Men, females, you know, men.
But we're concentrated right
but
now.
But if you just give yourself a try, bro, it's okay to run on somebody else's idea. As long as that person proved it already, bro.
Yeah.
Right? I won't mention him, but I got this kid from the Heights right now. And, you know, one of my celebrity guests, not guests, but friends, brought him to the house. Said, John, I want you to meet this kid. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll talk. He goes, yo, I think you can really help this kid out. He just needs the right. I got him. I showed him. This kid's killing it. He just needed the right tool.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a tool that he developed. It was a tool that somebody else developed. But he said, hey, no, hold on. Let me just add this to my arsenal, and I'm good to go.
There you go.
He had to suck up whatever he had in him. You understand? And look at the bigger picture. Remove pride, because what happens? All jealousy and everything gets removed once people see that, all right, he's doing it now. All the negativity and all that, yo, you bugging, you crazy. Next thing you know, yo, he's good, man. This guy, that's all he does now. And then what? Then what? You're going to wait 4 years? Because I'm not waiting for nobody.
Actually,
your idea is hot. Do your homework. Make sure that it's real, right? Make sure that it's real. Make sure that it's proven also. Very important. So with partnerships, make sure, number one, that it's real by doing your due diligence. 2 is make sure that it's proven. Because I could go ahead and sell anything. All right? Sounds like a good idea, but nobody's buying it. Nobody's lives are changing. Nobody's making money. It's a pyramid scheme.
So we're a little over 30 minutes in on the Truthful Taxes partnership, but let's pivot into what we were trying to get into, which makes total sense to talk about after what we just talked about, is strategic partnerships, right?
I love it.
Strategic partnerships, yeah.
Strategic
dude, I just made one of the biggest partnerships of my life, and I'm just like, I just partnered with Nerd Wallet, bro.
Nerd Wallet, okay.
Nerd Wallet. I just partnered with Nerd Wallet, bro. I got a call, and they're like, we got to make you a partner. And we
congratulations.
Oh man, you didn't understand. I won't get into the details, but I just partnered with one of the biggest and known trusted business financial outlets for the company and all our partners, you know? And that's the part of a CEO growing a company. And that's where I'm at right now as a CEO. I'm involved with growing the company now. It's very hard for me to do the admin stuff. And I brought in a power player to do that. You know, the admin, along with assisting with what I used to do with the company. Now I'm going to take on a whole new gear of the company, which is constantly growing, building relationships, and keep growing, and providing more opportunities within the relationships that I build. So another thing is, this is wild. This is wild. I got a call from the VP of Intuit.
Intuit.
And
which is a software that
we use.
Everyone uses.
And they said, John, just a couple questions regarding the business and everything and how you guys capture, your growth. Most of the companies that are with us, they do 10 to 15% growth year after year, but you're doing 77% growth every year.
Wasn't last year?
Because this is crazy.
The largest.
Oh yeah.
The fastest growing.
We were the fastest growing tax company within Intuit that they had right there. And now we're just blowing everything out of the water. So now they give me a call and they go, "We want to do a lifetime deal with you. This is the fee. This is what it is. You'll never get charged again. You get charged, but this is the amount. And we want." So he said the hottest, most simplest thing on earth. My guy Kent over there. He goes, "We knew that Truthful Taxes was a company. And don't take this offensive, but we didn't know that you existed. We're going to make sure that everybody knows who Truthful Taxes is."
That's crazy.
Crazy. And I said, okay, cool. And now, there's a bunch of stuff that we got together on the back end. Can't share because it's pretty sensitive. Absolutely. But to know that Intuit, which is one of the most respected financial companies such as QuickBooks, they're owned by the same owner.
Yeah, they run it.
Dan Gilbert. To give me a call. They send me awards every year. Mm-hmm. I got over there Hall of Fame. I got top 10. I got top 100 companies in the U.S. 3 years ago, matter of fact. When I first got that office back in 2018, 19.
When the partnership started.
Yeah, so right now I'm probably like down to top 50 or maybe 30. Such as size, though, we're definitely 10. So the strategic partnership is so important, bro. If you don't not know how to build your own company, find a successful partnership somewhere that's already built. And as long as you're committed and you've done your due diligence as well as you've seen the proven product, it should work for you. It should work for you.
And being in taxes,
go ahead.
Okay, and being in taxes, I say to myself, like, strategic partnership, right? You want to be with a good company strategically, but a lot of these people that might be coming on to the partnership in Truthful Taxes might be, real estate agent that wants to do taxes. And you do have those. You yourself, Ken, you were in the real estate background. So for anybody that is interested in joining the partnership strategically, if you're a real estate agent, you're going to deal with taxes, right?
Everything.
If I have, credit.
When you die. Taxes.
So it meshes into each other.
Everything.
So it's strategic partnership makes a lot of sense in joining a company like Truthful Taxes.
If you can't figure out your own idea, many people want to be self-employed, but many people don't know where to begin.
Correct.
Many people don't know where to begin. And to be honest, a lot of people don't have the skill set to know where to begin or dig deep. Some people have capital and go, I want to open a business, but don't know where to begin. Right?
Yeah.
Yo, guys, I don't want to waste time. It's going to cost me $5,000 or $3,500 to learn what you learn. I did my due diligence. You're real. You're proven. I asked other people. All right, fuck it. Let me try it. I'd rather spend $3,500 and try instead of $50,000 and fail. Am I correct?
Those numbers make sense.
Those are exact numbers.
Those are exact numbers, bro. I'd rather spend $3,500 and try instead of $50,000 and fail. And the people who come into the company who are successful have spent $3,500. They tried. They became successful. Some haven't, but there's many different complications in life that
individuality factors.
There's commitment as well. There's you know what, this ain't for me, and that's fair. But when you get into
the system is proven.
Oh, the system's proven. System's proven.
So it's
hey, look. I tell people all the time. First year, I didn't even do my own taxes. First year, the effort I put in was, and I understood, super busy. It's a proven system. But back to strategic partnership, which I love, right? And I love it from experience because I was one that never believed in any type of partnership, right?
So proprietary.
I was my own myself. Yeah. I bet on myself. No one else.
100%
no
ownership.
help. 100% ownership. not having to ask. Like, that was just my mindset, and is the sole reason why nothing ever really took off. You know, I try to have a business since I think 18, 19 years old.
So you were always trying to venture.
Always tried.
But on your own.
On my own, right? And it never worked for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding the importance of my time, how valuable it is. I know he's always pulling me like to the back, like, hey, stop, your time. But understanding the importance of time. So with that being said, John and I and our team have other ventures. All strategic partnership. Why? Because he has a skill set that I don't. I have a skill set that he does not. And on and on and on, right? But the ability to work together.
Strategic partnerships along with good partners.
Of course. And that's we'll touch on that later on. But that goes back to seeing their track record.
No, I mean, it does. You're gonna find out if he's a good partner or not.
Exactly.
Before that vetting process. Yeah.
There's always a vetting process. But once you have that in play, look, strategic partnership has grown my income tremendously.
Yeah.
So what I can't do by myself, I've learned to
just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a 2-seat doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no. Money on my mind, I can't get it all. I've been outside.